Hey guys, happy Sunday. I was going to film this earlier and of course I left it last minute, but we're going to Paris and I wanted to sit down and do planning the trip a little bit, packing, choosing the outfits, because that's something that really stresses me out when I travel. Like if you pack randomly and then you're there and that day you need to choose the outfit, you start trying different things and you're not happy with it, so you make a mess. And also we're going for a week during the winter, coats take a lot of space, and we're going both of us in only one check-in luggage, so it's going to be tricky to pack, maximize the space and pick the bags and everything. So we're going to Paris from Friday to Friday and we're going for a couple of reasons. So at the beginning when we planned the Paris trip of the year, because I love to go in January and just like, you know, a little bit of change of air. Paris is such a beautiful city that no matter how many times I go, I'm always happy. I'm always finding new restaurants. I enjoy just sitting down and watching people walk by on a cafe, and overall I always have a really good time. So the reason why we're going a week is because we're not going the full week to Paris. We're going the first 3 days, like from Friday to Monday morning to Paris, and then I really wanted to go to Disney Paris, so then we're gonna take 2 days on Disney Paris and then we're gonna go to Angers. Angers is like a 2-hour train away from Paris, and the reason why we're going to Angers is a lot of wedding related stuff. We're gonna get married close to Angers, so a lot of things like the hair, the makeup, the cake tasting, the food, the wine, the cheese. There's so many things that we need to go and test like in person, so that's what we're gonna do there. Also in Paris we're gonna finally meet in person our wedding planner. We have video calls really often with her, but we've never actually met in person, so it feels so real that it's gonna happen in a few months. I'm being so stressed about it, but hopefully trying things in person, it's gonna become a little bit more real and I'm gonna start feeling a little bit more prepared, because you know, when you're planning and you don't really get to see most of it and you're just agreeing to things on pictures and on videos, like it just has not kicked in like in my brain that it's actually happening and that it's happening in a few months. So it's gonna be good to go. I am excited. For the past 2 weeks, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really tired. You probably won't be able to tell because of the makeup, but my eyes look so tired since like a week ago. We've been having a lot going on and I wish that we could go a little bit more fresh to Paris, but we decided that then this trip we're gonna take it a little bit slow. We're usually the type that leave the hotel at 8 a.m. and we don't come back until like 11 p.m. We don't take cabs, we like to walk everywhere, so I think this time we're gonna take little breaks and just refresh. So packing wise, I'm gonna try to stick to my half of the luggage and Polo will have the other half. If we were traveling during summer, we could go with one carry-on each, but the coats themselves are going to take almost all of the space, so I'm gonna have to maximize the options to mix matching with the same coats. And it's kind of sad because during winter the coat is what makes the outfit, so if you don't change the coat that much, looks like you're wearing the same thing. But since we're going by train and we're gonna move, like we're not gonna stay only in Paris, dragging 2 big luggages plus a little carry-on plus a bag, I feel it's going to get a little bit overwhelming. And sometimes in Paris there's no elevators because the stations are a bit old, so you have to carry that, and I think it's better for us to stick to only one big luggage and a hand carry bag each. So yes, we're going by train. That's something that I'm very excited about because I hate flying and all the process of the airport, and also the planes a little bit, and you're always really far from the city. And when you go by train, yes, maybe it's a little bit longer, but the time that you spend going to the airport a few hours beforehand, plus all the process of security and when you land, onboarding, all of that, I think it's pretty much the same time. But when you go by train, you just go to the station, you sit on the train that it's usually more comfortable than the plane, and you just sit down for 6 hours and a half, and I can edit, I can watch movies, you have the space, and you arrive very close to the city, so you're not like a 1 hour Uber drive or whatever you use to get to your hotel. I'm gonna start with the bags and then we're gonna pick the clothes and just like form the outfits, and then we're gonna sit down and plan some things, so let's get into it. Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. Okay, so I'm gonna pick the bags. I know that I need to take one big bag that fits my laptop, possibly Polo's laptop too, and cameras and another stuff. Then I know for sure that I want to take my black Birkin 25 just because it's an open bag, it's easy to take things in and out, and if I'm gonna plan to vlog, especially during Paris, I want to have somewhere that I can put water, some snacks, my camera, and all of that. I also want to take a night out bag and a crossbody bag. Yeah, something comfy, versatile, and also something that I can take if we go somewhere fancy. We still haven't planned that out very well, but I want to pack with options. This is the Chanel Maxi 19 bag, and I actually got this one a few days ago, so this is going to be like its first full trial when traveling. I got it from Luxembourg. They are a Canadian company, and the shipping was amazing, everything was amazing, so I definitely wanted to give them a big shout out. I cannot wait to take it to Paris. I'm gonna be able to test it out how comfortable and good travel bag it is. So maybe a few more trips and I'm gonna be able to give you a review, but I do have a discount code with Luxembourg in case you want to shop anything. They have so many pre-loved pieces, including jewelry from Cartier and Van Cleef and everything. So we're definitely gonna pack this bag. Right now it's full of dust bags from my other bags, but we're definitely gonna fill it up with my stuff. Okay, so we're absolutely taking the Birkin 25 in black because it's a black bag, goes with absolutely everything. It's gonna fit what I need during the day, and I want something like where I just can put stuff if I need to, but it's the only top handle bag that I'm gonna take. The other ones I do need them to be crossbody because if we're gonna be walking around and also it's Paris, to be on the safer side, I just prefer to pick crossbody bags. I was between these two, and I'm going to explain why I'm gonna go with this one. So it looks like it's going to rain possibly a few days while we're there, so taking a box, light beige, brand new bag, at least to me because it's vintage, but yeah, brand new to me, to a trip where I know that it's going to be rainy and I don't know if I'm gonna have a place to put it. The idea stresses me a little bit, so I'm gonna go with this safe option. And I know that your guys are gonna tell me you take the bag everywhere. Yes, I know, I'm guilty. I accept it. I have a slight obsession with this bag, so this is definitely coming, and now I need just a night out bag. So being Paris, I don't know, I kind of feel like taking this one. So we're gonna take the Chanel Pearl Mini for dinners, also for the birthday party, because I actually have no idea what's the plan. I will explain in a bit, but I feel like this bag is like super versatile. Like it can be a day bag, but you can also use it during the night, and in Paris, like a Pearl Chanel bag, you can never go wrong with it. So this one, I'm gonna be able to use it for different things. The good thing is that these two are quite small, so I can fit them in the keepel or in the carry-on. This one can actually go inside the Birkin, or this two, so they're gonna take less space. And of course a keepel. So basically Paul is gonna take this one with his stuff. Maybe we can put here an extra jacket or a sweater or anything that doesn't fit on the big check-in. This with the check-in, and I'm gonna take the small carry-on and the 90 bag. That's it. As for shoes, I'm only gonna take comfy shoes, so of course a pair of white sneakers. I'm gonna take the Hermes Day sneakers, and these ones are a little bit of a change but still comfy enough. Okay, so let's pack my 19 bag with me, and I'm very excited to see how it adapts, especially because we're gonna move around a lot by train. And I'm thrilled because this is one of the few bags that actually fits my computer, as you can see quite well. So we have like a lot of space left. Of course, I'm gonna bring with me my AirPods Max, and in any case, I'm also taking my normal AirPods, the mini ones. These are actually going to go on the zipper pocket on the back. My passport, that fits no problem right here. Since we're doing a lot of stuff wedding related, I do want to take my agenda, but this is more for comfort for myself. And for vlogging, I'm gonna be taking two cameras. This is my main vlogging camera. This is the Sony CV1 Mark II, and it's the one that I've been using for my vlogs. It's super compact. So this is actually very good for traveling because it doesn't take much space inside of the bags. Now this is something new that I want to take, and it's also going to be inside of my bag, and this is the Osmo Pocket 3. So basically you flip it and it turns on. It's very compact and easy to use, so I'm hoping that this for vlogging on the street is going to be very easy. And it's also very good for walking because it has the stabilizer, so it's always going to stay put. You just do this and it turns off. This is its case, and this is also going to be inside here. I'm going to bring some face masks because you just never know. That's gonna go in the back. My wallet, that it doesn't have my cards yet, but I'm gonna fill it up, of course. This is called the carry, and I always travel with it. It's basically a handbag hook. So if you don't have where to place your bag, you just open this. It assembles like this. And it's actually long enough to fit almost every table that you can think of. So you don't have to worry if you don't have an extra chair or where to put your bag in general. So I just store it in its pouch like this, and I put it inside the bag. a little compact mirror. It's always good for traveling. Also goes in the pocket of the bag. These are my house keys that I will also put in the pocket at the back. One of the last items is going to be this Apple battery. It's for MagSafe. I love it for traveling because you can attach it to the back of your phone and there it is. You have like another battery life. I think it's like 80%, but it's quite compact. And I always have it in my bags or somewhere in case I run out of battery. This I always have in my bag. It's my favorite lipstick and lip gloss. And let's close it up. And on the back pocket for now, I'm just gonna put my phone. That fits absolutely no problem. And there we have it. I think it's going to be a great bag for the trip. Now let's pack the rest of the bags and my makeup in the carry-on. Okay, now I'm quite done with the carry-on, and as for the clothing, I think I'm gonna wait for Polo so we can pack it together because it's gonna be a little bit more complicated and we actually don't have a lot of space. So what I did is put every outfit and every piece of clothing already arranged in my closet, and then when he has his clothes ready tonight, we're gonna just try to squeeze everything in. Let's hope that we can. I tried to pack as few things as I could. So packing wise, I think we're done. Besides of the things that of course I'm gonna use right now or probably tomorrow. So now there's a few things that I still need to like settle and organize. One of them being the wedding related stuff. I need to submit a few inspiration pictures for the hair. So since we're getting married close to Paris, close to Angers, I wanted everything to be from around the area. So absolutely everything that we're gonna use for the wedding is going to be either from the town or pretty close by. So our planner found us someone for the cake already, and I checked her Instagram account and I'm so excited. I'm actually not a cake person at all. Like, I'm always gonna prefer savory versus sweet. So the cake was something that for me was like a afterthought because I don't know, I feel like it's pretty to look at, but very few times have I tried a wedding cake and having like, oh my god, this is a very, very good cake. So we tried to ask for our favorite flavors and we're gonna do the tasting probably on the first day that we arrive there, but I'm yet to choose some designs. So I wanted to go through Pinterest and look for some options and to have them ready for when we're there, just to see if we can recreate them and of course choose the flavor. For the hair and makeup, that's gonna be a little bit easier. I think I've known how I want to do my hair for the longest time, so I have only two options that I can see and both of them have my hair down. I'm a little bit concerned about the makeup because of course I want to look different and more elevated, something professional, but I also want to look as myself and for it to be like very natural. Like, I don't want a full glam look for my wedding. I know that many people would say that, oh my god, it's your wedding, it's the day that you can go for something amazing, but I want to look back on these pictures and me being the consistent self that I am. I always do my makeup the same. I just want something very similar to what I do every day, but just a little bit more, of course, better. I'm not even good at makeup and she's definitely gonna kill it. Just I want to go for something very simple, very natural, nothing too heavy, and the goal is basically that. So I'm really excited to go get it done and come out a little bit more calm, like have a proper vision of how it's going to look like. I still have a lot to deal with the dress because I picked it and it still has not arrived to Spain and we need to do all the alterations, so that's something that we're probably gonna have to worry next month. But yeah, right now I'm quite set with what we have to do. I just need to submit some inspiration and guidance to everything and we will be fine. And regarding Paris, we have one party on night 2. So Polo has this friend group that he has had since he was like 5-6 years old and they're 7. Most of them actually live in France and one of them lives in Paris, and his birthday is going to be during those dates. So we tried to schedule everything so we could do wedding planner, tasting, Abel's birthday, Disney, and you know, like try to put everything on one trip. I just packed an all black outfit for that because I don't know. Since I am not quite sure about what we're gonna do and what the plan is, I'm just gonna wing it probably. I'm really excited to go. This is the first trip of the year, of course, and I love going to Paris, but I am a little bit overwhelmed with all of the things that we have to do. So I'm sure that it's going to be a tiring trip. And also this is the first time in a while that we're gonna try a new hotel. We usually stay on the same ones that we know and love, but because of appointments and things, we needed to choose something on a specific area. So walking back and forth and going in and back of the hotel, it's a little bit easier. So we're actually gonna stay very close to the Eiffel Tower. It's gonna be very close to move around, and hopefully because it's close to the Eiffel Tower too, we're gonna be able to find cute cafes close that have a really nice view, especially at night. Tomorrow we're gonna focus a little bit more on leaving the house ready. You know, Masha, I'm gonna miss her so much. I wish that we could take her with us. So I'm just gonna finish sending this over and going back to my checklist of not forgetting anything. I'm always worried that I'm gonna leave something behind, like my camera charger. I'm really excited about taking the new camera to this trip, specifically the Osmo, because it's very subtle. So I think I'm gonna be able to film on the street a little bit more. Let's cross fingers that I feel confident enough for that and that we don't forget anything. So I think I'm gonna leave the video here, tackle all of this, and see you in Paris, I guess.